I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. Parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
How do I destroy the source of the tadpole's magic?
I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than a Illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So, who are you?
It's complicated. But I'm an adventurer, just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go.
Is there anything I can do to help you?
No, I can handle this. For now. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. Follow the cultists' trail. They will lead you to their masters. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into Illithid madness it could drag us.
I distrust the visitor too. I'll avoid using this power.
Well chosen. Battles are won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. And there will come a battle. Of that I'm most certain. The one truth that fell out of the dream figure's cankered lips.
These dreams linger in my memory. Do you think that strange figure will come back?
It is a certainty. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still.
A greater master? Who or what could that be?
A question that burns in my belly day and night. Elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. It would require a powerful creed to unite them. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others.
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire.
Well, yes, obviously.
Right. Well, glad we got that out the way. So, was there anything else?
Tell me about your history.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past? I was a slave. A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
Interesting. Shadowheart?
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap. You could say that. And yes, I still have it.
Curious that you just happen to have an item that can protect us. How did you come by
It's
it?
not the sort of thing I can just tell anyone. Let's see if we can build up some trust first.
My memories are all gone. Is your tadpole playing tricks on
I
yours?
understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
What do you think of all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
You're not the kind of company I'd keep willingly, but all things considered, you'll do.
Fireworks are in place.
His name is Ranked and his voice absolute. His troops will disarm you.
Goodbye.
Recoil if you must. A new age is dawning with governance and trust.
Hope this ends well.
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, Unimpressively bland. Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end. Good. I want to taste you. Perhaps tonight, perhaps later, but I want it all the same. Do you?
Yes.
Perhaps one night soon, I will come to your bunk and take what is mine. Until that night comes, I shall keep enjoying your scent.
I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
Something the matter?
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
What are we waiting for? Spears sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads will make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
I have my own business to take care of.
This tribe is mine to command. If you have business here, then you report to me. You will join my hunt.
Why is a drow commanding a tribe of goblins?
They are servants of the Absolute. In sufficient numbers, they are an effective force. Expendable and willing. But they do not have the wits to lead this hunt with me. Do you?
Well, I'm on a hunt too. You're my prey.
You would dare! Guards, to me!
on the move.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Squirming.
Your wanton criminality is attracting attention. Perhaps you should diffuse the situation before things turn ugly.
Glad I just saved the cave because apparently they don't like Roar Rogsman's body being dropped out in the middle of the open.
If your intention was to make things worse, you certainly succeeded.
You're handsome. I am.
This. You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Soon, when you rest, I will come.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Knowing you, it probably
Don't be
is.
so sour. I like like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak.
No, absolutely not.
And here I mistook you for someone with taste. A pity. But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Refugees?
Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
Not so odd. We did the right thing.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong.
Shadowheart trails off and glances around at the party. She turns back to you, mildly surprised you're still there.
I thought you might have wanted to mingle with the others.
I suppose I should. Enjoy your evening. Sure, Rogson's with us. Making me use supplies on this one.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. You've picked up a few pleasant memories on your journey amongst your struggles. Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out. Let me show you. Close your eyes and submit.
A pause, and then the flicker of a tongue across your neck.
Open. Taste. Good. Lower.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us.
Yes, of course. We will leave at first light.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
I trust you enjoyed your evening.
After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
Moonrise Towers it is then. I'd better make haste.
Wait. There's more you need to know. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls.
What do you suggest?
You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Sounds rather ingenious.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse.
I found the hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûne. The way is clear.
Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned.
Let's go then.
May Sylvanas guide us.
Curious. I drained you dry, yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again. I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp? You filthy devil! I'm shocked. I thought the two of you would just flop about like dying fish and then call it a night, but no. Shows me. But you're not here to gossip. What can I do for you?
What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Something the matter?
You seemed intrigued when House had mentioned Dark Justiciars before.
I was. He mentioned Dark Justiciars, and we've come across other signs of a Sharan presence during our travels. I'm not sure I can dismiss that as a coincidence.
Would you believe I've never been with a Githyanki?
If you cease your frivolous ways, keep your mouth closed, and learn to obey, perhaps we can attempt it.
Oh, no. I think I will leave that honor to our esteemed friend.
I wouldn't have predicted the night you shared with our friend Lae'zel. You didn't consider it beneath you.
They were beneath me at times, but also above me, and standing at certain points.
That's enough. I get the picture. Gods, do I get the picture.
Hey.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps? The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure.
Pleasure. I'm Purge.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
There's not much point in me saying this, but...
Your oath is in tatters, Paladin. You abandoned your honor as soon as it became inconvenient. But the darkness won't save you any more than the light could. You'll realize that in time. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
I'll have the last laugh in the end.
I've always wondered what a laughing mind flayer sounds like. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.